And Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. You feel me?
Rich Trapper.
The homie wanted you to whitelist this shit too.
Who?
Rich Trapper.
Rich Trapper?
He be reacting to your shit.
Y'all, Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. We back in action with another reaction video. Back in this thing. It's like cook cracking this thing. Like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content. We got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Some news you can use. Not legito. You can't get in nobody's collegito. Ice JJ Fish on him. That's right. Hit the subscribe button. Become a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia. Hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. You already know the deal, man. Hit to my new single, Your Love Ain't For Me, man. I had to put that thing in park real quick. I'm in a good mood. I ain't smoked no treason yet, so I'm probably bubbly and uppily. You know what I'm saying? I had a cup of coffee and all that, so I'm feeling great, man. Hope y'all feeling great too. Did you drink your water? Did you do your 34s? Did you do your workout this morning? Did you eat breakfast? Did you brush your teeth? Did you wash your face? If the answer is no to any of those things, go do them, big dog, especially the drink water part. We giving away $500, man. We get to 50,000 subscribers, either the best comment, the top comment, or a half and half of both. We gonna give away $500 to them. You already know the deal, man. Tasty Life Resin disposable cartridges. Shout out to Tasty Life Resins, disposable cartridges. And T.I. Signature Honey Cigar. Shout out to those, man. Make sure y'all get into those. Y'all ain't got into those. Today, we got my man Paperboy News. Says GBO Gaston begs op on live for a shout out. Shows his blower working for the feds. Watch it. I'm not really sure what's going on, man. We finna jump into this content on a 3, 4, 1. Let's go.
Paperboy News here to deliver y'all that daily report. Now GBO Gaston, aka 600's little son, is following in his daddy's footsteps, and he's out here interrogating himself, trying to get other people locked up. So
incriminating himself is the word you was looking for, big dog. Words are hard.
Son is following in his daddy's footsteps, and he's out here interrogating himself, trying to get up.
Yeah, not interrogating, Paperboy News. Incriminating was the word you were looking for. Don't worry about it, big dog. Words are hard.
Other people locked up. So let's talk about it. Now, before I get into the content, let's try to understand where GBO Gaston's behavior is coming from. Because his daddy, 600, never was from the streets, tried to become a boxer, was doing everything he could to try to live the civilian life. Then when that didn't work out for him, he joined the Rolling 60s when he was almost 30 years old. So he didn't understand the rules and regulations of being a gang member, which explains his weird behavior on social media. Now, just like his son GBO Gaston, 600 be walking around the trenches with his camera out showing his blower. And for most people that's from the streets, they find that weird, because if you're gonna put in work, the last thing you want is to incriminate yourself and be caught on camera doing it. And just like his father, GBO Gaston, aka McWeenie, every time he's on camera with somebody, he always points his blower towards them and says, "Pull up on me and let's have a shootout." Which brings us to the content that I'm gonna cover today. So let's talk about it. Now, GBO Gaston was going live with one of his many ops, and his connection kept going in and out. And when he connected with his op asked him, you know, what happened? And the only answer and response he gave back to him was nothing. And he told them, when you gonna pull up so we can have a shootout? That's when GBO's op asked him, what was you doing at that Zesty club? And he heard word on the street is he got maxed out by a bunch of Zesties over there. And little
dang, GBO Gaston, you got a Rainbow Coalition pack out. You got a Pride. You got packed out by the Pride. You got a Pride Prime pack out, big dog. A triple P. A Prime Pride pack out. They packed you out in a rainbow suitcase.
600 said, nah, that never happened. But let's have a part 2 at that Zesty club. And he heard word on the street is he got maxed out by a bunch of Zesties over there. And little 600 said, nah, that never happened. But let's have a part 2. Pull up with your burner so we can have a shootout. That's when GBO's op said, nah, because you be going to jail and getting out too much. And that's what 600
You be going to jail and getting out too much. You ain't finna tell on me. It set you free.
Son, aka GBO Gaston, said that's what happens when you got a lot of money. That's when GBO's op, Mr. Get It Done, told them that when he bails out, he stays out. Because if he gets arrested again, he ain't getting no bond. And he told GBO Gaston, you got 5.
That's typically speaking, man. Now, I know I remember my little cousin was hot. He had bonds all over the place, but eventually they all in different counties, though. In the same county, I don't think you can get a bond twice. I could be wrong, but I ain't never heard of that. In different counties, yeah, but in the same county, I ain't never heard of nobody getting a bond twice. And if you have, I'm lying. I might have heard of it once in a rare occasion, but overall, nah, dog, that don't happen like that.
Bonds, and you still showing your blower. Oh, you must be working for those peoples. Now, Mr. Get It Done says he knows that GBO was jailed at Twin Towers because his homies told him that they were gonna get at him, but before they could, GBO bailed out. That's when GBO responded back by saying that's all cap, because he didn't bail out till after 2 months. That's when Mr. Get It Done said when you was in there, you was PC'd up, because you had the yellow suits on. That's when GBO Gaston said he's capping, and he said if he ain't capping, what colors did you have on? And GBO told him blues. And when Mr. Get It Done asked GBO Gaston what type of blues, GBO responded back by saying, dark blues, I think. That's when Mr. Get It Done started.
It's only one color of blues that you need to be wearing, big dog. It's only one color of blues you need to be wearing, big dog. All the other ones ain't for the whoop and the whoopty bam unless you a trustee.
Laughing and said, look, GBO's such a goofy, he don't even know what color his jumpsuit is. That's when Mr. Get It Done told GBO Gaston when he got locked up in LA County, he wore the dark blue jumpsuit. There is no I think. That's when GBO said, I'm out on 8 bonds, and he asked Mr. Get It Done, when are we gonna have a shootout? And Mr. Get It Done said he ain't meeting up with him at all, because he knows
Shout out to
for a fact
Mr. Get It Done for not being an idiot, because if you meet up with that man, you going to jail, big dog. You finna be locked up. They not gonna let you out. They're not gonna let you out. You locked up. They're not gonna let you out. Oh, you're not gonna let you out. You're locked up. You finna get. That's that, bro. Don't do that. You made a good move.
he's working for the Fed. Now, Mr. Get It Done started to tell his story, and he told GBO Gaston that he got locked up 3 times in 1 month. And GBO didn't even let him finish his story. He said, you got locked up 3 times in 1 month. You're a loser. And they started laughing. Now, Mr. Get It Done said that he heard word on the street is that GBO Gaston got chased up out of the Lakewood Manors, and he's no longer welcome over there, and he had to relocate to the IE. Now, Mr. Get It Done wanted to get to the bottom of this, and he asked GBO, what the hell was you even doing at a Zesty club, and what made the Zesties so mad that they packed you out? That's when GBO said that's all cap and that's a made up story. What really happened is his girlfriend's pops, when he wasn't looking, took off on him. That's when Mr. Get
That little girl that you was dealing with, because she was a minor, right?
It Done said if that was me, I would have whooped that old man's ass. And GBO said there's no way you could have whooped that guy because his girlfriend's pops is a gangster. Now, Mr. Get It Done said he knew that GBO Gaston was a goofy because after his girlfriend's pops put them hands and feet on him, he's the only person that would run to the internet and show pictures of his ass whooping. Now, Mr. Get It Done said he wants to do so much things to GBO Gaston, but he knows
He wants to do so many things. Words are hard. Don't worry about it.
that he's working for the Fed. So he asked GBO, since he can't do nothing to him, can he get ahead of Fade? Now, according to Mr. Get It Done, GBO Gaston got maxed out at a Zesty club, and he said the first person to pop off on him was a Zesty guy in a pink thong, and he claims that guy ran up to GBO Gaston and gave him a mean uppercut, which basically laid GBO Gaston out, and while he was on the floor, the Zesties had a parade on his body. Now, GBO Gaston in his Pop 600 does a lot of goofy activities on social media. GBO be showing his burner all online, even though he's out on bond. Then you got 600, who shows up to the Rolling 60s knowing damn well he's banned from there. Then he pulls a burner out on Big Cat, who's a reputable OG from Rolling 60s, and no consequences happen to him. I mean, the only thing I could think about is they working for the feds. I mean, 600 got sealed paperwork, and he ain't unsealed it yet. And GBO Gaston got locked up so many times for burglaries and having possession of a burner, but he's still out right now. And he's still showing his burner even though he's out on bond. But y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all let me know what y'all think down.
Sounds like either he's working for them people or he crashing out, but it sounds more so like he's trying to bait people into getting into woo wop and whoopty bands because he's working for them people. You feel me? She is cute. And I be seeing beautiful women, bro. Beautiful women. Shout out to all the pretty girls who drive piece of shit cars, because you need to get a new whip. That Mercury ain't it. But I digress.
In that comment section, it's Paperboy Newsstand. Y'all be safe and stay dangerous out there. Gown.
Somebody maxing you out. Hey, bounce out a blower on me on the dead homies. Show these niggas what the part 2 is.
You've been in jail and getting out too much for me. I'm starting to
I
think you want
bailed
to jail
out,
people.
fool. It's
Nah,
called when you have dough, you could bail out.
I bailed out before, but I bailed out. Listen, when I bail out and stay out. Because they told me if I go back, it ain't no bond. You had like 5 bonds. You wanted the
I
police.
don't know what niggas talking about.
Sound like you working for them folks, big dog. But we finna get up out here to the next one, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all know the deal. It's the deal. It's the deal. It's the deal, man. Subscribe, become part of the Rich Rapper Mafia. Notification bell at the top. Hit all say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. What we got going on. You already know the deal. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know the deal, man. It's Free Avenue Angel till he's free. But red dot sliding to the left. We're gonna give away this good chilling honor. Free Avenue Angel till he's free, man. We gone.